Well, we're very excited to have our next guest on the show. She makes some great music. It's Shura. Welcome to San Francisco.
Thank you.
First time here?
You know what? It's actually my second, but the last time I was here for 4 hours, so it kind of doesn't really count.
What was going on in the 4 hours?
Well, I flew into San Fran Airport to go to a festival in the middle of the Nevada desert, which we drove to. So I was literally just swung by.
Just basically made a pit stop.
Yeah, we drove across the Golden Gate Bridge, and that was about.
You had enough time for that.
Yeah. That was about as much of San Francisco as
Is this festival Burning Man?
No, it wasn't actually, but it was similar. It happened during kind of a solar eclipse at Pyramid Lake.
Yeah. They had the, gosh, I forget what it was called, but it was like one of those rare events.
Yeah, so the event was called Pyramid Eclipse.
Pyramid Eclipse,
yeah.
Okay.
It was a bit wild.
Can you put wedges facing outwards? Because if they're facing outwards, it's not going to be as bad for my mic, right? And then we can move me back a bit.
I heard various stories that your brother is into, or he's a performer himself, right? Drum and bass.
Yeah.
And you wanted to one-up him.
Yeah, I basically want to one-up my entire family.
Yeah.
I'm super competitive, so I was like, okay, I'll try and top this. No, but if anything, actually, it's just my family sort of really inspired me and it influenced me. So he kind of got me into electronic music, which is something that I don't think I would have done on my own necessarily, or maybe it would have happened, but a lot later in my life when I kind of got to 17, 18, which was the age he was at when he was playing me kind of Ronnie Size or Ed Rush and Optical.
A lot of the subject matter really touches the heart.
Yeah.
I think anybody and everybody has had their heart broken at one point or another, has had some type of, kind of quasi-relationship and those kinds of things.
Will it, won't it? Ross and Rachel vibes. Awkward. Yeah, definitely. I think that's something that massively inspires a lot of people in terms of music, and it's a really easy thing to write about because it happens to everyone all the time. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of influenced by other things as well, but that's obviously going to be a big part of the record, awkward relationships.
Sounds like you've been through a lot at a very young age as well. It's like
I think it's just puberty, really.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Because you just mentioned Ross and Rachel. It's like, that's quite the hot and heavy stop and go.
Oh, yeah.
So
going to the wrong airport.
You did that?
No, but they did. Like, Ross went to the wrong airport to tell Rachel to.
Right. I just want to see if there were any parallels.
No, I've never done that, but I kind of tried to avoid airports. Full stop.
How many did you consider your lobster?
My lobster.
Yeah.
I don't know if I found a lobster yet.
Oh.
I don't know if I found.
Well, I mean, at the time you thought it'd been.
Or a penguin.
You found a penguin.
I might have found a penguin, but maybe not a lobster. I don't know.
Okay.
Or a koala.
Because some people are very much like, nope, that's her lobster. They are meant to be.
Yeah. Do they mate for life, right?
Yeah, that's what Phoebe said.
Yeah, but she said a lot of things. She also wrote some pretty great songs.
What was your favorite?
Smelly Cat.
Of course.
It has to be.
Have you ever tried to bust that out in between songs?
You know what? Not between songs, but I recently got 2 kittens and I sing it to them. So. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Friends still affects my life all these years.
What about? I don't know if you're up to date in the current pop culture, but what about Soft Kitty? Big Bang Theory?
No.
Oh.
I need to get on that.
Yeah, if you're into the whole science and the whole intellectual, geeky type of humor, one of the characters, Sheldon, I'm not giving anything away. Yeah. But when he was growing up and not feeling well, his mother would sing to him a song, Soft Kitty. And that's become a running theme and occurrence in the show.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google that as soon as this is done.
I'll text it to you.
Amazing.
Yeah. Awesome to meet you, and best of luck with the album. And once it's formally released and you're back here, let's get you into a studio.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
It's the lovely Shura. You're watching B-Sides on Air.